Okay. Hi everybody. I hope this is working. I'm having trouble with my web interface today, but I hope it's working. So it's Connie again. How are you doing? And I'm going to get out my braille display here. I hope that everybody can see me. I could open my laptop lid more or close it a little more or whatever would be optimal if anyone responds. And hopefully I will hear you if you respond, because I have a little different setup, and I will explain why in a moment. But this is my braille display that my notes are on, and it basically is just like a Kindle or something like that, where you can read books on it or your own notes or whatever. And so that's what I will be using to hopefully help keep my thoughts organized. And so this video is going to be talking all about my Meta smart glasses, which I really love. I don't know if you can all see my Kokomo shirt that I'm wearing today. That's from my hometown of Lemon, but if you can't, I'm sure I'll be wearing it again when I'm on my phone or whatever, and you can probably see better. Um, but I'm also wearing my Skype headset that I haven't worn for years because usually I go wireless. But the reason I'm wearing them is because I was asking myself, how are they going to hear what my glasses are saying? Because the glasses just have tiny speakers in them that only the person wearing them can hear. Because of course you don't want everybody around you to hear your music or to hear the IA or the AI talking to you or whatever the case might be. But the person wearing them can hear them really well. It's kind of amazing. Like you can even hear the bass notes on your music you're playing. It's really cool. But those around you, of course, unless you have your music like really loud. But if you just have it a normal volume, only you can hear them. So I was wondering, how am I going to get it on the recording? But then I thought to myself, I will use these headphones because they have a microphone, so when it comes time for me to actually demo the glasses, I will just move the microphone up a little bit to closer to my ear. And I actually tested this yesterday, so it doesn't always work as well in person, but hopefully it will work so that you'll all be able to hear them. So that's the story on that. um, and um, I normally won't, you won't need to hear them, of course, so I normally won't have to have this kind of awkward setup. But where there's a will, there's a way, so that's what I came up with, and I just already had a cool experience yesterday with these glasses, even though I've only had them a couple weeks, but just kind of to illustrate how handy they are, and I'm sure will be more and more in the future. I'll just keep thinking of uses for them, but my son was trying to find something in the freezer, and I said, "Did you look in the door?" Because I was pretty sure I remembered putting them in there, so I ran downstairs myself and grabbed a box that I found in the door and asked my Meta glasses what it was, and sure enough, it was what we were looking for. And so I was just able to do it so quickly, just as fast as a sighted person almost, just going in there and glancing in the door of the freezer or whatever, and just within a matter of seconds, it was kind of cool. um, so disappointingly though, I was hoping this would be a video of me actually going out and about with my Meta glasses. But it's not, as you can tell. But at least so far I'm not getting the slow connection. I think my computer works a little bit better in that regard. But when I'm out and about, yeah, things tend to freeze up and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I have to get a more powerful phone or not, which I really don't want to do right now because I already got a more powerful phone than I had just for this YouTube channel, basically. Right now it's a Facebook Live, but you lucky people who might be watching now, it won't be up live very long. I'm going to take this down off of Facebook pretty much right after I get done recording, and I'll put it on YouTube, so it won't just stay on Facebook like my first one did. But Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty cheap when it comes to phones. I just have a Samsung A54. Before that, I had one, I forgot what it was called, but it was um, even less expensive than this one. And so I thought this would work because it has the what's required for the Android version, but I think I might need to go up to a Note 20 or maybe even go to switch to Google Pixel something 5 or 6 or whatever, but I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, so you might have to wait a few months or something for me to go out and about with these, which is kind of disappointing. But in the meantime, I'll still be able to record short videos like a minute long of me up out and about. Speaking of which, I should check the time because I want to make these videos a little shorter than I have been. This is my Braille watch, by the way. I don't know how well you can see it, but I basically can just open it up and feel where the hands are and check my time that way. There's also talking watches and stuff like that too, but I like a Braille one because they're nice and quiet or whatever. Um, so anyway, like I said, I'll be able to just record shorter videos and then just upload them later, but it won't be the same as like doing it live or whatever. And I can't unfortunately do the view from my glasses unless I'm actually on Facebook. So that's the catch there. So it's either shorter videos or Facebook Live for the time being, and then converting it to YouTube from there. But anyway, so the last video I did, I speculated about what it would be like to get my eyesight, and I was talking about Neuralink and the potential for that and everything. So you guys all feel free to go to that channel and check that out. And I think the next video that I do might be about um, what I like about the new Glide device. It's just called Glide, and I don't own one yet, but just what I know about it already, what I think I'll really love about it, and I'm sure there'll be some dispute, like with guide dog lovers who are afraid this might make guide dogs obsolete, and I don't think that will be the case at all, or like people who are really pro white cane might not like this new device very much. So I'll talk about the pros and cons of all that. So that will be coming up next time. So be sure to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about this channel, because of course it's always harder to get a new channel off the ground and to get the word out and stuff. So I would really appreciate your help with that. Um, and in case you're watching on Facebook right now, the name of the YouTube channel where I'm really trying to drive my traffic, like from people that don't know me or just the general public, tell them to go to Gliding Through Blindness. That is the name of my channel. So yeah, I have my glasses on obviously right now, even though you're not seeing things from my glasses view, but it's just the easiest way for me to demo them. Um, And so, oh, I have to tell you about the, just a little side note here about my adventure though the other day when I was trying to connect them when I was out and about, but having issues. But it was kind of funny. I um, walked to this convenience store that I had never walked to by myself before, because I just kind of wanted to demonstrate some of the techniques that people use when traveling, especially like the old method, quote unquote, like using the white cane before I get my handy dandy Glide sometime in the not too distant future. But in the meantime, I still have to use the white cane, and I was going to demonstrate all that. But the store was like on a highway. So it was 13 minutes away. I got to within about 3 minutes away just using my GPS, but then I thought I would call Ira for assistance for the last 3 minutes because there's no sidewalk. It's just all dirt and grass or whatever. And so Ira is a service just for blind people where you can call and talk to an agent and they can see through your phone camera and direct you where you should go. And that's just one of the things you can do with them. I can do a whole video on Ira in the future, but Anyway, so I called them, and the agent was directing me, and things were going swimmingly. But then this passerby came along, and he was really nice and helpful, and he said, "Right here is the door, ma'am." And he was holding the door open for me and everything. So I went through the door, and then there was a lady in there, and said I wanted to buy a bag of chips, and if she could just direct me to where they were, or even just bring a bag to me right there at the counter, since that's really all I wanted. And she seemed a little bit taken aback, but she said, this I just opened this place, and so our inventory won't be in yet until this weekend, or until next week sometime. And so I can't really offer you anything, not even a candy bar or whatever. And according to Google or whatever, I mean, it said they were open, and there's really no reason they shouldn't be open. So I thought that was kind of puzzling, but I just said, "Oh, okay, I'll be back some other time then." So then I left, and then the IRA agent, who was still on the phone on the line with me all this time, she said, "Connie, I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking to that nice lady, but you're not at the corner pantry. You are at the casino next door to it." So yeah, that was kind of interesting. So then she directed me the rest of the way to the um, convenience store, and I got my chips and pretty much lived happily ever after. I just called a Lyft or an Uber home because it was starting to smell like rain, and I knew there was rain in the forecast, and it was getting like a cooler temperature and darker outside, because I do have light perception, which comes in handy for a lot of things. Like I can tell a lot of times if there's a wall in front of me or stuff like that. But anyway, so I was afraid I was going to get rained out. I didn't really want to walk in the rain, so I kind of cheated on the way home. But anyway, it was an experience. Um, and I don't know why I'm coughing now, but that's kind of inconvenient. Once I get professional at this, I can edit all that out. But for now, you'll just have to put up with me being me. um, I've kind of grown up doing public speaking and all whatnot because my family had a band growing up, and we went all over and played music for people and stuff. So that's probably not why I'm quite as shy as some people would be about doing this kind of thing, and not worrying if it's less than perfect, because if you're going to wait till you're perfect at something, you'll never accomplish much. Um, Getting back to the glasses here, I think they will be a real game changer, even more than they are now, once they improve just a little bit more and have the ability to, like, totally run your phone. Because a lot of blind people are uncomfortable um, with touch screens, running a touch screen and stuff like that. And it does take some getting used to and some practice, but I don't think it will be long at all until AI has progressed to the point where um, you can just basically talk to your phone, and it can open the apps for you, or just manipulate your screen, or basically do whatever you want. And I'm sure something like that will be coming to a future update with the glasses, so I think that will just be really cool when that day arrives. Um, but until then, there's still plenty about them that I love right now. They're just you can like get phone calls with them, hands free. You can just say, "Hey Meta," oops, I don't want to say it. But you can just tell your glasses to answer the phone, and you can just thank you, Meta. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it heard me talking to it, and it woke up when I didn't really want it to. Um, but um, just what I really love, and like these are just for anybody. They're not just for blind people, but it has a certain feature that just came out recently, where you can tell it to describe a scene for you, just basically whatever is in front of you. So I'm going to demonstrate that right now. I'll just move this mic a little bit so that hopefully you can still hear me and the glasses. Um, yeah, so I'll probably look weird with the mic sitting right here, but so you'll have to forgive that. So hey Meta, look and tell me what you see.
I see a residential house with green grass and trees in the surrounding area.
Hey Meta, what color is the house?
The house appears to be a light brown or tan color.
And you can ask as many follow-up questions as you want, or I can just turn this way, and if I don't want to talk to the glasses, I can just... Hey Meta, describe that picture.
The image appears to be a backyard with various items such as furniture and what looks like an outdoor grill.
Hey Meta, tell me more about the furniture.
The furniture appears to be a patio set with chairs and tables. It looks like it is made of metal or aluminum, possibly rust resistant for outdoor use.
Okay, so for those of you who are blind, I turned my head, and I should also say that, yeah, this button right here on the side of the glasses is what I pushed to have it take a picture, and if I long press that, that's when it goes and starts recording a video, or I can tell it to start recording it with my voice, too, and tell it when to stop recording, and so, like, you can even see my screen, like, here, I'll get a... What was I? Yeah, I was just looking at this recently. So you guys I'm not gonna stop and do a screen share right now, but hey Meta, what do you see on my screen? Or I didn't quite say that right.
I don't have access to your screen
Hey
or any
Meta,
vision.
look and tell me what you see on the screen.
The laptop screen appears to be displaying a desktop background with no open windows or applications.
You're not right about that. I don't know. Maybe I have to look like closer, bend over a little bit. Yeah, because I'm not used to this webcam position. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see on the screen.
The laptop screen appears to be blank.
Yesterday it was doing it a lot better. Um, it doesn't read word for word what's on there, but like it told me that I had a menu open for Red Lobster, and it told me some of the items on it, and so I might demo that in a future video, and you guys can actually see what's on the screen. But I have a book here. I just grabbed a really small book off the bookcase before I left, and then I asked it the title, and apparently it's some kind of primer from New England or something, so the language in it might be a little archaic. But I'm just going to open it to a random page here. I don't even know if it's upside down or not, but I will soon find out. So, hey Meta, look and tell me what you see on this page.
It appears to be a page from a book with text written in an unknown language.
It's a known language, but do I have it upside down? Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see on this page.
It appears to be a poem or passage with various themes of advice and guidance.
Hey Meta, tell me more about what the poem says.
The poem offers guidance on how to live a virtuous life, emphasizing the importance of honoring one's parents, helping the poor and needy, avoiding pride and filthy desires. It also encourages readers to remember that they are born to die and should not defraud or delay payment for labor done. Additionally, it suggests treating others as you would like them treat you in return.
Thank you, Meta. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but you can stop your videos and see how correct that was or whatever. So that was a pretty thorough description, and I could have asked even more questions if I wanted to. And like if I have a video on the screen, I can like stop the video at any point and have it describe that frame, like what is in the picture, which is really cool, or even a picture that someone posts on Facebook. I can either just have my computer describe it to me nowadays. Just there's just a keyboard command, which is really handy, that will describe the picture. Or I can, if I have my glasses on, I can ask my glasses too. So it's just amazing, just within the last like year, how much of this stuff have become available. Um, and another thing I really like about these glasses is how you can still hear what's around you, because there's not actually things in your ears or covering your ears. Like right now, my these headphones are a little bit, but normally I wouldn't be wearing those. They would just be in my glasses, and my ears would still be totally open and free, which is pretty cool. Um, and yeah, like this AI now, I just can't wait for some of these updates. And like you can, some people were demonstrating, not with the Meta glasses in particular, but just using AI. They were able to hail a cab, or like just find out where things are. Or even with these glasses, I can imagine myself being in an airport and asking the glasses what is around me, or like the gate number, and then if I walk a little more and say, okay, what gate number is this, then I can know if I'm going in the right direction, whether the numbers are getting higher or lower. Or like if I'm in a hotel, I can ask it, what number did I, or what room number did I just go past, and it would help me find my room. um, and so did I uh, say all the main points? Yeah, but it's just so cool. Like, if you have kids, it would be a lot harder for them to get away with things or take advantage, because if they're suddenly really quiet, you would just be able to um, ask Meta what are they doing, and you might find out all kinds of secrets. Or just like if I'm with a crowd of people and they suddenly start laughing, I don't have to wait for somebody to explain to me what's going on. I can just ask my glasses what just happened, or what does it see. Or like if somebody just remarks, "Oh, look at that," or "Wow, that's sure beautiful," I can just, at the same time as everyone else, know what they're looking at. So it's just really awesome. Um, and so yeah, I think I might just draw this to a close for now. And if you have any questions or feedback or ideas for upcoming videos, be sure to let me know in the comments or whatever. And but oh no, there's one more thing I wanted to show you real quick that I haven't even really tried myself, but I know it will work. I have faith. But yeah, just for reading my mail, or at least getting a quick summary of what is my mail, because we have other apps that you can have it read it word for word if you want. But in the meantime, another thing I'm sure will be very handy. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see.
I see a person holding up what appears to be a $20 bill.
Yay! It was right, at least according to how I have my things, because I fold my money differently, the different bills, and I also put them in a different location in my wallet. So it said, I hope you guys can hear it, but it said that was a 20. Um, and I will just try one more time with something else. This should be a 1. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see.
I see a person holding up $1 bill in front of what appears to be the exterior
Yay.
sidewall of a house.
Okay, yeah, it's giving me all that extra. But yeah, so that could be a very good use for it, to make sure you got the right amount of money back, or just to know if your money gets a little mixed up and unorganized, what's what. So yeah, let me put this away really quick. Um, so um, with that, I'm going to say bye for now, and I will talk to you all next time. See ya.